It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
All right, here we go. Red Zone Challenge Week 20, and it's playoffs time. Here we go. Buffalo, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Houston, New England, and the Rams are out in Chicago. Jeff's going to give us a weather forecast for Sunday to let us know if Matt Stafford's going to be able to play football efficiently against the Bears, who are a favorite. We'll get to that coming up in a minute. Do we want to talk about last week, Leslie?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
How come you didn't ask Patrick? He had the same results.
Oh, well, I know, but I think Leslie's more competitive. No offense, Patrick.
Are you saying Patrick's a lost cause at this point?
No, not at all. This is where we all sit. Jeff's out in front at 41-19. Well done, sir. You were just kicking some ass. Leslie and I are now tied. What's up, girl? How you doing? 37-23. And Patrick's right behind us at 30-29. Still above 500. We're going to break down these four games. 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. We'll start with Buffalo, traveling out to the Mile High City to take on the Denver Broncos. Red Zone Nation likes the Broncos. 59% of Red Zone Nation likes the Broncos to win it. Jeff, what's the order this week?
The order is me, you, Leslie, Patrick.
Okay. So who do you like in this first one? Buffalo, Denver. Denver, a 1.5-point favorite.
This is the one. This is one of the ones that I'm going to go with the road team. I'm a big believer after last weekend that the NFL has a script and that they want to see if Patrick can't be there, Josh is going to be there. And yeah, that's why I like the Buffalo Bills to upset the Denver Broncos. Plus, I believe that the Denver Broncos haven't showed me much of late to get me excited. They've had some schedule breaks, some injuries kind of break their way, and I believe that the Buffalo Bills will indeed win on Saturday afternoon. I hope that's the only upset on Saturday.
You know, I was thinking about this too. This is for me the one that I'm kind of going back and forth with. And last week, Buffalo just barely got past Jacksonville. I know you thought they were going to win. It was a 50-50 when it came down to the Red Zone Nation. The Bills won 27-24, and they were on the road, much like they will be this week. But Denver's had the time off. They've had the extra time to get prepared for the Bills. They're at home. I'm not super excited about your team either, Leslie, but I do believe that they get the win on Saturday, tomorrow. What do you think? What do you think about what Jeff said about your Broncos?
Oh, he's been singing that same tune all year long. He hasn't given them credit. What do you call them, paper dragons or something? But that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna win, and we're gonna make up a game on Jeff since he's taking the Bills.
Yep.
Sorry guys, I'm so out of it today. But yeah, I'm gonna go with my Broncos, obviously.
Okay, got the Broncos. Where are you at, Patrick?
I have to say that big shout out to the NFL. The playoff start last week was very competitive and very fun to watch and very entertaining. And hopefully that continues again this week. We're going to go with the road team, Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, and the script. Nice call, Jeff. The Broncos just keep winning by the skin of their teeth all year, just doing barely enough. I think Buffalo has more experience. We don't know yet if the 1 week layoff will help or hinder the Broncos with the lack of an experience. So we're going to go with the Buffalo Bills.
All right, next up, San Francisco on Saturday. This is a 5 o'clock kick in Seattle, taking on the Hawks. Apparently a 7-point favorite at home, which seems a little extreme. We talked about that yesterday, Jeff. I know who you're picking, but tell us why.
I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks. I'm scared. I'm scared that real Sam Darnold is going to rear his ugly head. But I'm that way before every Seahawks game. The injuries for the 49ers, too much to overcome in this situation. And hopefully the 12s show up and don't get all fickle if things don't go right from the beginning, and stay there till the end, because magical things happen in the playoffs in that stadium. Give me the Seattle Seahawks.
So I'll tell you this, Ricky Pearsall, Fred Warner, both limited participants this week in practice. Obviously, Kittle, they're without Kittle. We saw how it'll be really interesting. We just played the 49ers. I couldn't believe how well we ran on the 49ers. And how well we shut down McCaffrey. When I say we, I'm a fan, sorry. I'm going to go with my Seahawks as well. I think you're a fool to pick San Francisco, especially if you're putting money on it. But I also
do
know
think they'll
that
beat the spread, by the way. I think the Niners.
This corner
will
of
beat
the country that Jeff and I are from, the Northwest, is full of chokers, and we've choked before. So I'm a little nauseous and a little uneasy, but fairly confident that Seattle will take this one, Lesie.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think Seattle's actually going to win this game probably pretty easily, but unfortunately for me, I've got 1 week, 1 week left to try to catch Jeff, and I think it's pretty
where you want to call your
shot? I'm going to try anyway. So I'm going to go with the 49ers, even though I don't think that they're going to win. I'm going to hope for some kind of San Francisco miracle here.
Okay, now let's do the math on this real quick, Leslie. 7 games left. I could go 0 for 4.
We've only got. Oh yeah, you're right. We've got 4 this week.
Yeah,
and then 2,
and then the Super
1.
Bowl.
Yeah, but you're 4 games ahead of me. So, you know what? That's true. Since that does matter, you know what? No, I'm going to stick to the 49ers.
Okay.
Screw it.
All right.
Yep. If I can somehow get one back, then that makes it easier for next week.
All right. Let's go to the guy that doesn't own a bar that a bunch of 49ers like to go and pay for drinks at. Patrick.
Yeah. As a lifelong Seattle
You're such a good trooper.
You were saying as a lifelong Seattle Seahawks, what?
fan.
Okay.
You know, me and my Seahawks were thick as a flock of feathers. Pretty excited about this game. When these two get together, you can throw the record right out the window. But just the Seahawks defense, too fast, too furious, two-headed running machine there. And JXN playing incredible football. Going with the home team, the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite. I think that Sam Darnold and JSN are going to have a great day. I think we're going to see we're going to win by 3 scores. Seattle is going to win by 3 scores.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really probably the biggest win of the weekend. It'll be the biggest winning gap, I think, by the most points.
Okay, and yet you're taking the 49ers. We're giving you an opportunity here. You can change your pick. Don't feel like you're forced into doing something that you don't want to do.
Well, okay, so say I make up that game. No, I'm going to stick to it. Because,
Okay.
then if somehow I go against you this weekend and I win every game, and I know it's a huge long shot, stranger things have happened, and I'm going to stick to it.
You sound like you were
Worst
talking
case
to your high
scenario,
school prom
you
date.
win.
Hey, listen, you don't have to do this. I don't want to force you into doing
this
something.
This makes me think that you guys are not that confident in your Seahawks. Because
I'm not.
You're trying to get me to change my pick.
I'm not. I know Sam Darnold.
So
I know Sam Darnold. He sees ghosts.
Oh,
And
stop.
luckily, you mentioned Fred Warner. They've already came out and said that he likely won't be available until the NFC Championship game. So he's not going to play this weekend.
Okay.
That would be a huge boost if he were to somehow come back. I mean, that would be a huge boost.
I think it would move the spread down a couple points.
So
Leslie, what you have going for you right now is I picked 2 of the same games as Jeff, and I have the worst luck
I know.
in the history of picking football games.
We gotta change that, Patrick. Houston, New England, Los Angeles Rams at Chicago.
All right, Leslie.
Yeah, well, I was the curse last week because the Green Bay choked at the end, and I had that as a lone wolf pick, and that didn't come through. But yeah, you never know.
Speaking of lone wolves,
It's the playoffs.
what's up, 49er lone wolf? Let's hear your
Should've brought it
49er.
up. I was going to let it slide.
Lone wolf time.
So I'm sticking to my 55-10, 55-10. That's all I ever hear.
When we come back, Houston at New England on Sunday. The Rams travel out to Chicago. We got the breakdown, the point spreads, and we'll tell you what we think. That's next. The Red Zone Challenge brought to you by the Poorhouse. And Be Right There, Heating and Air. Get your picks in. Get to KZOZ.com. All right, Jeff, Jeremy, we're back with Lesie and Patrick. It's the Red Zone Picks brought to you by Be Right There, Heating and Air. Call the B.com. And, of course, the Poorhouse, PastRobelsBeer.com to check out the entire events happening this weekend. We got a couple more games to break down right now. We'll start with Houston traveling out to New England to take on the Patriots, who are a home 3-point favorite, Jeff.
Yeah, Houston looked like a menace on Monday night, and I don't know if that's because the Pittsburgh Steelers just aren't that good, or if their defense is the real deal. And having had rostered their defense, especially in the last half of the season in fantasy football, it's always a nice, pleasant surprise when you look at how bad your team did, but then you look at how good your defense did and end up saving your ass. They are a defensive juggernaut. And I've mentioned 2 paper dragons. Don't say that I'm being unfair to only Denver Broncos fans, Lesie. I also believe that the New England Patriots are a paper dragon as well. I think Houston's defense overwhelms New England, and I'm going to take the road team again, and I'm going to take the Houston Texans over the New England Patriots.
I like the Patriots. Like I said earlier, I believe they're coming out of the AFC with the win. They'll be in the Super Bowl, hopefully against the Seahawks. Who do you got, Lesie?
It's a toss-up, coin flip. So since Jeff took the Texans, I'm going to take the Patriots. I didn't think they looked that good against the Chargers, honestly. I mean, the defense was okay. They obviously held the Chargers to 3 points. Houston, I think, obviously their defense is way better. They're really strong, just overall strong team. Patriots, though, they've got home field advantage, so I'm going to try to get another one back on Jeff and go with the Pats.
Patrick?
Yeah, I've been on Houston's defense for a few months now. They're just incredible when you watch them play, how fast they are. They're the AFC version of the Seattle Seahawks, in my opinion.
They really are.
And I think they're going to overwhelm the Patriots. Chargers did get Drake May 5 times last week, so I think Houston's going to see that on tape and expose some, lack of offensive line play on the Patriots and get home to Drake May at least 6 or 7 times.
Right,
and I'm taking the road team, Houston Texans.
All right, very cool. All right, our final matchup is the Los Angeles Rams traveling out to Chicago, where the high on Sunday is going to be 18 degrees with a chance of afternoon snow flurries. This game takes part. It kicks off at 3:25. Chicago also a 3.5-point favorite in this one, Jeff.
Luckily for Matthew Stafford, this game's not being played on Monday, the following day, because the high in Chicago on Monday is supposed to be 6 degrees. That's the high temperature.
Is there really a difference between 6 and 18, though, honestly?
Yes.
Is there?
Big difference.
I think there is. I think there's a huge difference.
Well, by the way, winds also southwest, out of the southwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour on Sunday afternoon.
This is very strange for me in the divisional rounds to do this, and I might be mistaken by doing this. I think the Los Angeles Rams are a much better team than the Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears aren't quite there yet. They should not have won the game that they won last weekend, but they did. I think the Rams will expose the Chicago Bears for what they are. And if it was played on Monday, I might change my pick to Chicago. But I'm going to go with the Rams on Sunday night.
So, 6 to 18 isn't that much of a difference for me. We're talking really cold and really windy. Winds are supposed to pick up on Sunday night to 30 miles an hour. So
that is when the cold front comes in, is when the kickoff of the game is. It's supposed to be a possibility of some light snow. And but it changes drastically at that point in time.
So I'm going with Vegas. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Bears, Leslie.
I really wanted to be able to pick the Rams in this game because, like Jeff said, I think that they're the overall better team, and the Bears should not have won that game last week for McManus. I'm sure he's probably not going to be returning. But I'm going to go with the Bears because Jeff picked the Rams.
Wow, you're just going opposite.
I'm sticking to my strategy here.
If it works out, you'll catch him. If it works out, you'll catch him.
Pulling the goalie, and you still got a chance. I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right, Patrick.
No, yeah, if it works out, then exactly. Then I catch you. If it doesn't, then I fall way behind and Jeff wins the season.
Patrick, who do you got?
Yeah, Matthew Stafford is the only quarterback left in the playoffs with a Super Bowl win under his belt. So it's either going to be him or somebody new. I'm going to stick with my Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay playing very good football. Chicago's not going to be able to afford to fall into a deficit like they like to do and come back against the Rams and win. So they're just playing with fire, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with the Rams and the road team.
Look at that. Jeremy and Leslie in lockstep. Patrick and Jeff pretty much, well, we are in lockstep. Jeremy and Leslie, the only one they varied on was Seattle and San Francisco. Leslie was the lone wolf, taking the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm feeling good about our picks,
Leslie.
Leslie.
Last time Jeremy and I did this, it worked out pretty well for us, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out well for us a few times this year.
Yeah, you guys could tie it up this weekend.
Let it ride, baby.
Yep.
Let it ride. Patrick, so I got this notification on my thermostat that I need my humidifier pad or something changed. You know what that's about?
It's probably a filter alert. The smart thermostats nowadays are alerting people to much more information on furnace performance. It's probably showing, a higher rate of electricity use inside the furnace if the filter's dirty. So the air's not flowing through the system as clean as it should. And so that's probably what's going on there. So one of two things, change your filter yourself, see if it turns off.
Well, I change my filter every 3 months.
This
says it's a humidifier pad or something like that, like for humidity or something. I don't know. It's a weird deal. I better call the
humidifier would be an addition to a system.
Yeah.
And we really don't deal with humidity here on the Central Coast very much. So I don't know. It could be an air code too.
Okay, cool. So I'll look into it, but thanks for your help. Callthebee.com.
Or you could call the office for expert service tech to come out. And,
that's what I need. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, like you could change your filter, but like with humidity pad, I'd be like, no, callthebee.com. My expertise goes to changing that filter, and that's it.
Always great having you guys on, talking a little football, and good luck to everybody this weekend, and we'll catch up with you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, good luck, guys.
All right, don't forget, you could win $1,000 in cash. You can win a free TV, soundbar. We get that Wi-Fi thermostat from callthebee.com, the VIP package. You and a friend get into all the shows at the Poorhouse in 2026, but you have to play the Red Zone Challenge. Get to KZOZ.com.